Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on the front.
It's week 2.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Set, ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Rodgers, and able to find Alan Lazard. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets first down.
On play action, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So now Thomas Morstead, who did his collegiate punting just east of here at SMU, he's on to kick it away. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Give him 7 there on the 2nd run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're able to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
so 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's caught.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for
touchdown. Terry Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. And they're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw taken in by Rucker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now the 2nd-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
3rd and 3.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Tough defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead out to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete right side to Lazard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 2 yards.
Back to the ground with Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking. To get right back into this football game. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets are back within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a thriller when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn a sack. They need 18 yards here on third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on the punt for New York. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, C.D. Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to offer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Broken tackle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll get 34 yards there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.